Skeleton war. Skeleton war. Skeleton war. Skeleton war. Skeleton war. Skeleton war. Skeleton war.
Hey Echo,
Yeah?
it's the second day.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Have I ever told you my time during the Skeleton War?
No, you haven't.
Well, it was pretty tough. It started out with me and I was the general in the Skeleton War. I had three privates. Private Sands, Private, and Private Scully.
Ah,
It was my fault. I led them to a stray and they all died. You want to know how they died?
how?
Private Scully died against Private Sands survived longest. He took 2 on the leg, his left leg, and 2 on the right. But it wasn't enough because he didn't guard his front. I failed him, so I had to do what I had to do. I took on 30 guys with nothing but my bow and arrow and my sword. I threw away my sword because I liked my bow and arrow better. It was a tough
Pretty
war.
brave of you.
I lost my
you
leg
did. Oh.
and my other leg, and then I grew back because I drank some milk.
Yeah. Calcium.
Calcium. Yeah, it was tough. I took down like 30 guys plus 1. It was a very tough battle, all with a bow and arrow. Only an arrow. Just an arrow.
1 arrow.
1 arrow,
Damn.
1 bow. 30 plus 1 guys. All down.
Dude, that's pretty epic. Not gonna lie.
I died twice.
Oh.
This all happened when I was drafted in Skeleton War.
Oh wow. Dude.
It was a
Not
sad
gonna
day.
lie. Not gonna lie. It was pretty sad, yes, but it's pretty epic that you fought off 30 plus 1 guys.
Also, did I mention I was 10?
No, you haven't mentioned. Not at all. Dude, you fought 30 plus 1 guys? And you lost 2 legs, but 1 grew back because you drank calcium when you were 10?
Yep. And I was general at the time too. Lost 3 privates.
Oh yeah. Dude, Pika, you never told me this. That's such an epic tale.
It wasn't my favorite tale. There were some dark times in the Skeleton War. I lost many friends.
I get that. I totally get that. You know, back in my day, in my before my non-existent childhood came, I was a skeleton myself, but but I never
met
knew.
you in the Skeleton War then.
Because I never knew, and I decided to join humanity. People kept looking at me weird for some weird reason, mainly because I was a skeleton, but I never know this, so of course I was like, why is everybody staring at me? I'm a human. And so one day, I was in my cabin in the middle of the desert, and I heard a knock at my door. I opened it, and I see a skeleton. I was like, hey, why are you here? And they're like, oh, I'm going to take you to the Skeleton War. And I'm like, but I'm not a skeleton. And they're like, you are? And I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I think you got the wrong address. And I closed the door on them. And then I decided to sit by the fireplace, and then all of a sudden, I just hear crawling outside my house. Just little taps of, I don't know, I thought it was like bats, but once I looked out my window, I just see the leg of a skeleton crawling up my windowsill. So I decided to lock all my windows and lock my doors and sit in the living room near the fireplace until I see a head of a skeleton poke out. And then they're like, oh, come on. And I'm like, oh, but aren't you like on fire? And their head like lit on fire, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that. Well, come on, and they tugged me by the arm, and I decided to go. They took me to a skeleton war, and to be honest, it was pretty epic.
Wow, so you were forced into skeleton war as a slave.
Yeah,
As a
but
human slave.
no, I wasn't a slave, but I was a skeleton. But I never knew I was a skeleton.
Until they dragged you into war. I get it, yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I never saw a mirror in my
You never saw a mirror in
non-existent.
your life.
Yeah, until they took me to the skeleton war. I looked in the lake and wow, I'm a skeleton. They were right.
Wow. That's just mind-blowing, dude.
I have a few stories of the skeleton war, but I'll just leave you with that one for now.